Hello friends, the Epstein Files have sparked a storm in America. In fact, this issue is now being discussed globally. It's shaking up the political landscape of the United States. President Donald Trump has filed a case against the American media in connection with this. He has accused the Wall Street Journal of targeting him unfairly. Trump claims they are trying to defame me with lies. He has demanded a compensation of $10 billion, that's around 85,000 crore rupees, from Wall Street Journal. But the newspaper hasn't backed down. Instead, they have doubled down. They have challenged Trump and said, yes, Trump is involved in this case. We have verified the facts. The WSJ has also claimed he had sketched nude pictures of a woman, signed them and sent them to Epstein. We have verified it. This explosive claim has triggered a massive political and moral debate in America. Some people are wondering, how can a man of Trump's stature, who is President of the United States, the world's greatest power right now, can be so twisted inside? Because friends, the Epstein Files don't contain just one image. They have many such chilling details. So what exactly are these Epstein Files? Who is Epstein? Why has this scandal rocked America so hard? And most importantly, why is Donald Trump's name coming up in all of this? Let's break it down and understand everything in this today's video. Please stay with us till the very end. What are the Epstein Files? Friends, the Epstein Files are connected to one of the biggest scandals in American history. The scale and the accusations in this case are unimaginable. The prime accused in the case was convicted, was in jail, and then allegedly ended his life by himself in jail, in custody. The scandal involves the sexual exploitation of underage girls, some just children. It is said that their lives were completely ruined. And the most shocking part? Powerful people were allegedly involved in this racket. The list of names include Donald Trump. Seriously, the Wall Street Journal has even said, we have evidence. We have published a detailed report on this. WSJ claimed. Who was Jeffrey Epstein? The man behind all this is Jeffrey Epstein. He used to roam with billionaires and top political leaders of America. In 2019, during Trump's first term as president, Epstein died in jail. Even that episode is surrounded by a lot of suspicion. Originally, Epstein was a school teacher, but he had faked his degrees to get jobs. So eventually he was thrown out by the college. Later he became a financier and started a company named J. Epstein & Co. Gradually he rose in influence and entered elite American circles. He was seen with the top businessmen, politicians, lawyers and even presidents. But in 2006, out of nowhere, United States police arrested him. A 14-year-old girl's parents accused him of sexually abusing their daughter. When the police began investigating, they found this wasn't a one-time incident. Epstein was running a full-blown sex trafficking operation. Entire America was shocked. Why? Because if it were just a street criminal, people might have ignored it. But Epstein had direct ties with the most powerful people in the country. He is accused of grooming and abducting young girls and supplying them to high-profile men for sexual abuse. Who were the big names linked to Epstein? British royal family's Prince Andrew was dragged into this as well. Former US President Bill Clinton, who served 2 terms, was reported to have flown multiple times in Epstein's private jet. United States billionaire Les Wexner and famous lawyer Alan Dershowitz, billionaire Bill Gates, LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman, film director Woody Allen. All these names came out on the list of people who were good with Jeffrey Epstein. There was also a British socialite named Ghislaine Maxwell. She was accused of recruiting young girls for Epstein and assisting in the trafficking. Now she is currently serving jail term. But the main accused, Jeffrey Epstein, died mysteriously inside a jail in 2019. But the circumstances were strange. Why were the CCTV cameras switched off at that particular time? Where were the security guards who were supposed to watch over him and stop him if he tries something nonsense? Why weren't precautions taken enough even though he had tried to kill himself earlier? Many started believing that this death was allowed to happen intentionally. Why? Because the names in those files were just too big. Political earthquake in America. Back then, Trump was in his first term. He promised a full investigation and said, "We will reveal every name linked to the Epstein files." But soon after elections came, Trump lost, Capitol Hill drama happened, Joe Biden became president. For 3 years, everything was silent. Then in January 2024, a court document was released. It mentioned the name of people who had ties with Epstein. One of the names on the list was Donald Trump. Now, Trump hasn't been formally accused of anything, but many people began to raise suspicions. That's why during 2024 elections, Trump challenged everyone. He said, "If I become president, I will reveal all names and details from the Epstein case." Trump admitted, "Yes, I was friends with him, but that was before any of these allegations came out. I have no connection to his crimes," Trump claimed. He also pointed fingers at the Democratic Party, saying some of your leaders are involved in this too. Then came a bombshell report from Wall Street Journal just recently. The Wall Street Journal released an explosive report. They claimed Trump had sent a birthday letter to Epstein. In that, he had drawn nude sketches of women and written some vulgar messages. Then he himself signed it and sent it to Epstein. The Wall Street Journal even added, "We have verified the evidence." That is why it is becoming serious. Friends, Trump and Epstein were indeed friends. Trump himself had admitted this. In a 2002 interview, Trump said he had known Epstein since the 1980s. They were regularly seen at events together. Photos even show them with their arms around each other's shoulders. Trump had also said, "I have known Jeff for 15 years. He likes beautiful women as much as I do. Many of them are on the younger side." He said this in a New York Magazine interview. There are records showing both of them flew together in private jets. But in 2024, they had a falling out. Trump had outbid Epstein in buying a mansion in Palm Beach. Since then, they slowly grew apart. Trump entered politics soon after Epstein was arrested and then he died inside jail. But now Wall Street Journal says Trump had once written a letter to Epstein with shocking content. Other than that nude sketches of women, what else was there on that letter? They say Trump sent a birthday letter to Epstein when he turned 50. He drew completely nude figures in that letter, and Trump also wrote some obscene language, vulgar language content in it. Some we can't even pronounce, but to mention some, it follows like this. "May every day bring a beautiful secret. We have a lot in common, Epstein." And Epstein replied, "Yes, let's think more about that." And then Trump continued, "Secrets never lose their shine." Then Epstein responded, "That was clear to me the last time I met you." Friend, these are some samples. Wall Street Journal says there is much more vulgar stuff in that letter. This has now sparked a nationwide debate in America. Trump's public comments on women. Friends, forget what he wrote in that letter. Just open Google and type Trump statements on women and see his public statements on women and his own daughter Ivanka Trump. Once he said, "She's so ugly, she looks terrible. Look at my daughter. If she weren't my daughter, perhaps I would be dating her." Does that sound like a compliment to you? Friends, now see on screen. This is Trump's statement. He was audio recorded of saying exactly the lines you are seeing on screen now. These are just a couple of examples. There are dozens of such clips. So even if Trump really wrote that kind of letter, it wouldn't be surprising anymore. But now Trump says it all lies. I never wrote such a letter, he claims. Stormy Daniels, hush money and more trouble. This isn't the first time Trump has faced such trouble. Just a few months ago, there was the Stormy Daniels case. She was a porn star and Trump had paid her large sums to stay quiet about their relationship. That was proven in court. It became the famous hush money case. Because of all this, the accusations now carry even more weight. The current case has reached Florida District Court. A big legal battle is coming. And in 2026, midterm elections will take place in the United States. This issue might become a major talking point in that election. If the Republican Party is hurt by this scandal, they could lose seats in Congress. That would make it hard for Trump to pass major bills. He would become powerless and president in name only. That's why this controversy is attracting huge attention. And some are now indirectly accusing Trump of Epstein's death. Guess who? Not somebody who is going on the street. Trump's ex-buddy, the boy with the blue eyes. Elon Musk indirectly hinted maybe Trump had a hand in Epstein's death. He said it's hard to believe Epstein killed himself. Someone big must have let it happen. That comment has stirred a new wave of speculation in America. So friends, this is why the Epstein Files have become the most high-profile scandal in recent American politics. And we have tried to simplify it and explain it to you to best of our abilities. Friends, what do you think on this now? Please share your thoughts on the comment section below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and especially please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's meet again. Namaste.